This is a trigonometric question. Concept tested as heights and distances. Appeared as a 4-mark question in 2017 CBSE 10th standard board examination. Quickly read the question and solve it. From the top of a tower 100 meters high, a man observes two cars on the opposite sides of the tower and in the same straight line with its base, with angles of depression 30 degrees and 45 degrees. What we need to find out is the distance between the two cars, and we need to take root 3 to be equal to 1.732. Let's quickly draw a diagram which gives a schematic of what we are talking about. The tower is AB and its height is 100 meters. The man is on top of the tower. So let's say A is where the man is. And he observes the two cars on opposite sides of the tower and they are on the same straight line with its base. So the cars be at points C and D. So CD is a line along the baseline of this tower. Let's draw a line EF that is parallel to CD. So CD and EF are parallel lines. Now, when we are talking about angles of depression, this is the angle of depression to car number 1. And the second one, angle EAC, is the angle of depression to car 1. Let's say this is equal to 45 degrees. The angle of depression to car 2, which is at D, that is angle FAD, is equal to 30 degrees. Because EF and CD are parallel, AC is a transversal that cuts through it. Interior alternate angle should be equal. So if angle EAC is equal to 45 degrees, angle BCA will also be equal to 45 degrees. Extending the same logic, EF and CD are parallel lines. AD is a transversal that cuts through it. Interior alternate angles will be equal. So if angle FAD is equal to 30 degrees, angle BDA will also be equal to 30 degrees. This is the logic that we usually say angle of depression is equal to angle of elevation. It's nothing but the two interior alternate angles will have to be equal. So angle BCA is equal to 45 degrees and angle BDA is equal to 30 degrees. We have derived these two things. Now we have two right triangles. We have a right triangle ABC and we have a right triangle ABD. We need to find out this distance, the length CD. How are we going to do it? We're going to find out CB initially and then find out BD subsequently. Add CB with BD to get to the answer. Let's start doing that. Let's start with triangle ABC. In right triangle ABC, tan of 45 degrees, tan of angle C is equal to opposite side divided by adjacent side. Opposite side is AB, adjacent side is equal to BC. What is tan 45? The value of tan 45 is equal to 1. So we cross multiply, we get AB is equal to BC. We know the measure of AB is 100. So BC is also equal to 100. So the measure of BC, the first part that we need, we have computed it to be equal to 100 meters. Quickly do this last bit alone in a printed form. We know tan 45 is equal to 1. So AB by BC equals 1 or AB equals BC, which is equal to 100 meters. So this part is done. This is equal to 100 meters. What is left is to compute the value of BD. We're not going to do anything very different. We're going to apply the same tangent, only that we're going to be applying tan of angle D. Tan 30 is what we are going to do. In right triangle ABD, tan 30 is equal to the opposite side, which is AB, divided by adjacent side, which is BD. The measure of tan 30 is 1 by root 3. This is equal to AB is 100 divided by BD. Cross multiplying, we'll get BD is equal to 100 root 3. The question has explicitly asked us to take root 3 to be equal to 1.732. Let's plug that in here. So BD is equal to 100 into 1.732, which is 173.2. So the measure of BD is equal to 173.2 meters. What do we have to find out? We need to find out CD. In the last slide, we computed CB to be equal to 100 meters. So CD is nothing but CB plus BD, which is equal to 100 plus 173.2. So that gives us an answer, which is 273.2 meters. The distance between the two cars is 273.2 meters. It's a reasonably easy question. Quickly sum up this part as always in a printed form. Tan 30 is equal to 1 by root 3. So 1 by root 3 is equal to AB, which is 100, divided by BD. Cross multiply these two. So we'll get BD is equal to 100 root 3. Root 3 is a 1.732. So we get BD is equal to 173.2. We need to find out CD, which is CB plus BD. So the final answer is 273.2 meters.